Recording?
Yes.
Okay. Well, looks like another meeting where everyone's gonna like scam the school board with multiple agenda item cards and filibuster and then complain about how the school board is limiting people's public speaking time and won't let people comment about important issues and is constantly trying to interrupt and stop them.
I don't see Erica Grossman anywhere.
Or Michael Paisner. You know what? I'm tired of like Together for Redlands constantly complaining about like being defamed and slandered and whatever else. I mean, they defame and slander other people and nobody tries to stop them. But every time anybody says anything against them, they always have to like whine and bitch about being defamed and threaten lawsuits and you better stop this right now. It's getting irritating. And then I'm sick of them claiming that they're nonpartisan. What's nonpartisan about demanding that minors keep their medical records private and secret from their parents? And this whole bullshit forced outing policy. Nobody is being forcibly outed. These kids that claim that they're gay or trans or whatever, everybody at the school already knows. The only people being kept out of the loop is their parents. That's not forcibly outing. Yeah. Their parents or their otherwise specified legal guardians. That's not being forcibly outed. This is bullshit. So anybody who is a parent and who actively lets their child run around claiming that they're gay or trans, that parent should have their child removed from their custody.
Parental rights seems to only go in the direction of the parents that let their children transition or encourage their children to transition. Maybe even put it in their child's head.
Yeah.
It only goes in that direction.
And usually if the parent that does these things is the child's mom. The fathers usually don't do this, and if it is a man that's doing this, they're usually not the child's biological father.
Well, if they are the child's biological father, they're probably sexually abusing that child.
Yeah, but usually if a male father figure is doing this to a child, encouraging them to be trans, they're probably gay, they're probably in a relationship with another man, and they probably are not the child's biological father. They probably adopted the child or got the child through surrogacy.
Yep.
The moms are usually the ones that are doing this bullshit. Encouraging their sons to be girls because they wanted a girl but got a boy.
And for social media clout.
Yeah.
You want to get in line or no?
All right. Hey Mike, what's nonpartisan about demanding that the school keep medical records private from the parents of minors? There's nothing nonpartisan about that. What's nonpartisan about this bullshit forced that the school already knows that these kids are gay or trans or whatever? The only people being kept out of the loop is their parents. What's nonpartisan about that, Mike? You guys are a joke. Transgender Redlands is not a nonpartisan political activist group. Transgender Redlands is a transgender advocacy group. You are Antifa affiliated. You're not nonpartisan.
Say what you said last week about how, like, the child's parents or their legal guardians are the ones paying the child's medical bills.
Well, when they do that, they have funds set aside to pay the bills so the parents don't find out. They have secret funds stashed.
But the parents are still paying for it with their taxes.
Yeah, but like if a kid has like goes in for like gender reaffirming care or goes in for like an abortion or something, they have funds set aside so the parents aren't paying for it directly.
Yeah, but the parents are still paying for the child's other medical care, so like they should be notified about that.
Yeah, that's true.
And mere notification is not enough because they shouldn't even be putting those ideas in children's heads. Like, children don't even put those ideas in each other's heads through peer pressure. Like, no child thinks about that shit.
Yeah. You know, 20 years ago, most kids didn't even know what being trans was. I didn't even know what being gay was until I was in high school.
if it's not, give it a chance.
I think we knew like when we were in 8th grade, maybe.
14, high school.
Well, 8th grade is not high school.
I really didn't really know until like I think 9th grade.
Hmm.
And that was when like you almost got beat up and stabbed because they thought you were gay, right? 9th grade?
Yeah.
You never told me about that when it happened. You told me about that years later. I don't remember you telling me after like.
I thought I did.
Alright, you can stop now.
So, Michael, I don't know if you're aware of this.
Oh, keep telling me.
We've been kind of looking at all the school board meetings.
I want to keep filming in case Erica Grossman shows up.
And I don't know if you're aware how many times you've been calling school board members racist, homophobic,
Nazi?
or Nazis. And you actually won the award. You're the first person who called the most people Nazis during that time. And it's gotten to the point where you say this incessantly. I'm just wondering, if we really are Nazis, why aren't we having pogroms? Why aren't we having Nazi concentration camps and various things like this? You're calling us Nazis repeatedly, including our school board members. Do you still strongly feel that we're Nazis? Okay, where are all these things that would typically be seen with Nazis? Okay, the problem with it is you use it repeatedly, and it means nothing. People are bored with it. You're making statements that are saying, yeah, 7 times you said this in the last several school board meetings over the last year or two regarding this, calling people Nazis. These are incendiary language, and what that does is it's going to ignite people, screwballs like Tyler Robinson, to do things that are violent. Okay? Okay? And
Yeah,
you also seem to be, just obsessed with this Nazi symbolism and calling people Nazis. It needs to stop, okay? And especially people who are duly elected officials, to call them Nazis repeatedly, transphobic, homophobic.
Unless you have proof.
Yeah, and actually you tied for first for the person who called people the most names of either
Actually, we
transphobic
could
or
use
homophobic.
more homophobia and
Do you
transphobia.
have a reason for doing that repeatedly? I mean, we don't hate homosexuals. We don't hate transgenders. Why are we doing things that are harmful?
Dale, I know that you do,
No,
but don't
we're
say it.
not doing anything stupid. We're just asking to keep the school neutral.
Homosexuals or
And you're calling
transgenders.
people
Don't correct them. I know you hate them, but don't bring them up.
Any statement you want to make about that?
I think I got caught on my own camera. Huh? I think I got caught on my own camera.
It's okay, we can edit that out. Filming, I'm gonna talk. Also, you guys like to bring up how the school board is like attacking culture and freedom of expression and stuff like that. But you guys are doing the same thing. Why is it that every other group of people except white people and straight people can be proud of themselves and who they are? Every time a white person and a straight person expresses
And a
pride
man
in
in
themselves
general.
as who they are, you guys talk about how it's racist and sexist and all this other bullshit. So, you guys are fucking stupid. We're tired of you assholes. Yeah, I'm gonna cuss you out. You guys are hypocrites. You don't believe in freedom of speech. You believe in controlling the conversation. And when people have legitimate criticism against you, then you say, oh, we're gonna sue you for defamation and slander
Tell me
and
some more.
bullshit.
Tell me some more. I want to hear more. We're here
Already got on
for
my camera,
peaceful
too.
to get a raise, but you seem to have more to say. Can you tell us more?
Oh, please. You people, like, there are actually some
Which-
positions that I actually agree with you on.
But can you tell
looking
me
for
what
positions that I
people-
agree with you on is like looking for
Can I
gemstones or
get
pile
some?
of shit.
What people are referring to?
Together for everyone. With my full
I'm
transgender
together for.
reference. Yeah,
I'm an
you're with them.
educator. I'm not part of Together for Everyone at all. So
Well, you're affiliated with them, even if you don't actively say that you are. They say that they're fighting for everything you
I
say
would
they're
love for
fighting
you to stop videotaping people without permission. That
You're
was-
videotaping us.
And making- well, I did it because you started, so I just
I
was
don't
trying
care.
to.
This is a public area.
That's
They can be
good.
videotaped.
We're just all really trying to be here to speak on our pay raises. We're not trying to start anything. So if you could please just maybe make some better choices. So great.
Nope, not going to.
Fantastic. That makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry.
Going to.
Yeah.
But I have some
They're
good.
not work together for Redlands. There are actually some positions I agree with you guys on, but looking for those positions is like looking for a gemstone in a pile of shit.
Several things that it's going to be hold up.
Is it the book?
The issue of like you said,
Bitch.
Yeah, I was there in Thompson. In Ruth's class, in Ruth Thompson's class. Yeah, I was there as a parent. I'm behind 70 dog. Once your kids leave, I forget their names.
Fucking bitch. Condescending bitch.
One day a week where a board member comes in and they work history.
Erica Grossman isn't here. You want me to? Let's talk about her. So, Erica Grossman's not here, but I'll talk
Maybe
about.
not yet. She might come later.
I'll talk about her anyway. I don't know the name of her son, but her son is the long-haired Asian student that every time he shows up yells words like motherfucker and stuff like that at the school board. And like he's actually been kicked out a couple times. He shows up every so often. She shows up more than him. So I don't see him, I don't see her. But yeah, he claims that he is trans. He claims that does he claim he's female or non-binary? I guess it really doesn't matter.
He looks like a girl now.
Yeah.
Like he looks like a girl. He has breast implants.
I haven't paid attention to that. Okay. Yeah, Erica Grossman is abusing her son. I
The
don't know
only
his
way
name,
you can really
but
tell that
she is.
he's male is because he still sounds like a man. That's the only way. But he looks completely female now.
One thing that I'm really sick of is how often Together for Red Ones, I call them transgender Red Ones, how often they'll accuse the school board of like pushing LGBTQ students and stuff to like suicide. These people love bringing up suicide ideation, and that is the mark of a severe narcissist. Narcissists,
They would commit suicide even without bullying.
no, but a lot of people will use suicide as a manipulation tactic, even if they don't actually intend to go through with it.
Yeah, but my point is that they always say that like transgender people and homosexual people are committing suicide because they're being bullied all the time. They would commit suicide even if they weren't being bullied, and even if they had got all the fucking affirmation that they could ever possibly want, because it's a mental illness.
Yeah, these people are peacocks. Everything they do is for an audience.